Give me a sec, please. I'll be with you in a minute. Just got to get up this big hill. There might be a few people that recognise the backdrop there. Warm, Mr. Garrison. You're probably doing a little bit of orientation to work out where I'm running today, or to be fair, where I always end up running. But yeah, the running intro's back, guys. Just need a minute to get my breath because it's a big hill. It's called Battlesbury Hill. I don't know why, but I always choose to run in this direction whenever I go on my easy trail run. But yes, welcome back to another YouTube video. I've got a weekly training vlog for you, but I just put on my Instagram story. Right, I'll come back in a minute. Right, that trig point means I'm at the top. So in a second I'll be able to regulate my heart rate and talk to you. So yeah, I put on my Instagram earlier on this evening. It's currently Monday, by the way, and I put a little question box up to try and gauge what people want to see. I kind of I don't really have a plan when it comes to YouTube content. I mean, there's like certain events, big hitter events and things that are going on which I can vlog, but an actual theme to the video or what I want to showcase or talk about is never really apparent. But that kind of sums up my my schedule, really. But anyway, a lot of people saying, I want to know what you eat in a day, nutrition, how you get better at zone 2 running, tips for Hyrox, or a Q&A. So what I'm thinking of doing is basically just doing a bit of everything, really. A bit of a hybrid vlog. You know, what I eat, the supplements I use, what I eat before doing certain sessions and after certain sessions, what I wear. As I said, a bit of a hybrid vlog on this one, just showcasing a bit of everything, really. I've got some cool stuff coming up this week. I'm doing a Hyrox workout tomorrow with Kieran Parkinson, do a bit of a YouTube episode for his channel, so I'll probably link it in this as well so you guys can see it. And then I've got some performance testing this week at the Manchester Institute of Health and Performance, and then I'm doing a Hyrox sim on Saturday. So yeah, lots going on, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. In the gaps, I'll tick off all those recommendations off people that they want to see. When it comes to what I eat though, it's always a little bit hard when I'm on camp. It's not the right place to take your camera in and start filming the cookhouse when people are going in there for their lunch. I'll show you that when I get home, or if there's anything I can show you in the room, in the block. I'm going to change the angle slightly because this arm is getting compromised from holding you up. Loving using this GoPro, by the way. Anyway, just to close off world's longest intro, I'm currently doing a long trail run. It's about 15 kilometers. Takes about an hour and 20 because of the elevation, but because I'm talking to you, I'm actually going a bit too quick. Heart rate's all right though, 130. Happy with that. We'll just slow it down, listen to some indie tunes, and enjoy the rest of the run. Thank you again for clicking on this video. Team, good morning. I haven't picked the camera up since I did my trail run last night, 15 kilometers, just about 15 and a half in an hour and 18. So it's a run that I've done a few times actually. It was the third time I've done that route. And each time I'm like, obviously I'm consciously trying to do it a little bit quicker each time, but trying to keep the heart rate the same. So heart rate was average exactly the same as what I did 2 months ago, but I was like 2.5 minutes quicker, which I was happy with. And I always tend to do that route on like a Monday start of the week. So yes, happy with that. Anyway, like I said, fast start this morning. I'm gonna go do a Hyrox style workout with Kieran Parkinson. He is actually driving all the way over to where to my place of work. Gonna talk a little bit about sort of how I train, sort of my Hyrox journey. He's got a people in Hyrox sort of YouTube documentary. I'm gonna go get him very shortly. We're gonna do a session together, and then I'm gonna show him a little bit on the training area, hopefully. I do think there's a big exercise going on, so I probably won't be able to do that. But in terms of prep, so noting that I'm doing a Hyrox double sim today, about 80% effort. My prep this week's been quite poor. So there is my breakfast. If you've never heard of that before, it's called Real Meal. And these bars are designed for people that are, you know, doing endurance sports, maybe like a triathlon, or they're hiking in the hills for hours on end, or they're doing an ultra marathon. Not for someone that's too lazy to do any meal prep, buy cereal, buy milk, and buy all the other stuff, or go to the cookhouse across the way. That's not what it's designed for. But it fits. So I have a subscription with Real Meal, which I use often, and I get like 8 bars a month, and I use them to sort of plug gaps really, like today. So that's a perfect breakfast. What is it? 600 calories, 60% carbohydrates, perfect. 22% protein, 18% fat. So in terms of a balanced meal for breakfast, that is going to plug a gap. When I tend to use those things, use those bars, is like traveling back home at the end of the week and I don't want to stop up at a service station, I'll take one of those bars with me. So at least I'm getting some good nutrition. Anyway, right, I've got a session to go and do, which I'll certainly bring you along with me. Yeah, see how we get on.
So, episode 3 of Humans of Rox, and we have got Mr. Danny Ray with us today. Doubles world champion Danny Ray as well.
Oh no, yeah.
Big plans for the season ahead.
Pressure is on.
We are down at, can we say where we are?
Of course you can, yeah, Land Warfare Centre, Warminster.
Nice. So we are down here today in one of many gyms. And then we're going to learn about Danny's 2 sides. We've got the Hyrox side, which you're going to see, and then obviously learn a little bit more about the army side and everything like that.
How's that moving?
Not good on that. Everything's alright.
Does feel quite heavy. The tunes are good, to be fair.
Yeah, decent atmosphere. Nice to say, right?
Yeah, it's quite nice, this rule that we've imposed, and not having to follow each other.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, right. Nice. Great session. Yeah, that's good.
We were just saying on the run there that the sled is the hardest part of the race. You always feel like up against it, don't you? Sled push, pull, burpees, and then after that, you kind of get your rhythm, don't you? Team, I think this is the first time I've actually been in my uniform on the YouTube in a long time. But I'm currently out in the training area with Kieran and Dale. We're just walking around and basically trying to showcase how I managed to juggle doing the job whilst training, which a lot of you guys have already seen, but I'm just showing that to Kieran. Unfortunately though, getting into the nitty gritty stuff, like showing him some of the places that we live in, with no running water, no electricity, leaking roofs and all that kind of good stuff. There's a massive major exercise going on, so I can't really get in the way of it, but hoping that we can just walk over here and actually shed light on what it is I actually do as a job, into some observation posts, some holes, and yeah, that's about as exciting as it's going to get today, Kieran, some holes in the ground. So we've got different types of observation posts, if you like. We've got surface and we've got subsurface. So surface are things like this that are in bushes, and then subsurface is when you dig down. So what I'm showing you now is a surface OP.
Yeah.
I'll lead the way, I'll go in first. So as you can see, it gives you like that overhead protection, but that won't be enough, that natural cam, you need more than that. It's a hands and knees jobby. Yeah, come in. It opens up.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Oh yeah, you got little.
So you can see they've dug down slightly. They could probably dig down a little bit more to give a bit more survivability, but they've started, as you can see.
And how long are they staying in here for?
You could be in here for, God, as long as you could sustain yourself, really.
Doesn't matter about the conditions, anything like that.
No. So as you can see here, you've got natural cam above, yeah.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be enough because it wouldn't reduce your thermal signature enough to hide yourself properly. So if anyone was to fly sort of any surveillance above you,
They find you.
they would find you at the minute. But if you put thermal sheets up, it would be a lot more difficult.
Well, it's currently 23 minutes past 5. I think my training partner has slept through his alarm. Look, it's understandable. I've given it 20 minutes and I'm just going to crack on. I've got my own session that I can do anyway. So to be fair, I'm not too bent out of shape because essentially he's got me up and it's freed me up for this evening. So yes, right, I'm going to do my own strength work now, but I've got some squatting that I need to do and some plyometric stuff.
Well, I tell you what, that was a good strength session. Like I say, my oppo arrived a bit late. Is what it is, to be fair. I'm quite thankful because that guy normally does 2 hours of strength training. So him arriving half an hour late gave me a bit of respite. I ended up doing 90 minutes of strength, which is again a bit more than what I typically do. Yeah, 90 minutes of just heavy lifting supersets. My lower back is feeling it, which I'm a little bit concerned about, noting that I've got some testing on Friday, and the last thing I want is my lower back to be screaming at me when I'm trying to do lactate threshold and VO2 max testing. But hopefully a couple of days of recovery should be good, noting I have got to do a 4-hour drive sat in a car in a crouch position, so less than ideal. But yeah, I've just had breakfast, 4 poached eggs and some Weetabix, so carbs, protein, a little bit of fat to replenish after a session like that. Which is key. Like I said, when I go into the mess, I can't pull my camera out. It's just not the place. I best get ready for work because I've got a busy day ahead. Briefs, signing for loads of equipment. I've got a course that starts on Sunday, so 4 weeks, about 18 students. It's gonna be a really busy period. And all of the admin sort of happens around now, so getting everything ready for that. So yeah, hopefully if I can get all that done, I can shoot home and get a bit of a long weekend ready for what's going to be a really busy 4 weeks. Team, good evening. What a day. Today has been very full on, very busy. Lots of picking stuff up and putting them down again, and I don't even mean in the gym, I just mean in general work as well. So feeling slightly fatigued, but not fatigued enough that I can't drive home. So I'm at the petrol station, coffee, good to go. I withheld the urge to buy some food because I've got a real meal. Like I said the other day, I use these to sort of plug a gap in my nutrition when I don't have the time to prep. Oh, crikey. Anyway, I'm gonna pop you guys down, and I'm gonna enjoy a 3.5 hour commute home, and yeah, enjoy a bit of a weekend before the course starts on Sunday. Do you mind if I just shoot a bit of content for YouTube in your vicinity? Is that all right? Are you sure? Okay. Right, well, it's currently 9 PM and I was very close to ordering a Nando's, but Zoe assured me, or reassured me, that she's done loads of shopping this week. Basically came and raided the fridges. And instead of ordering a Nando's, what I've gone for is a quick fix. So we've got some Gym Kitchen barbecue lentils, 273 calories, 20 grams of protein, 4 eggs. What are those eggs called you get, Zoe? Burford Browns? Yeah. So I've got 2 Burford Browns, 2 free-range eggs that were left over, followed by some chicken hex sausages. That's the one. I'm in my MyFitnessPal routine at the minute. So that dinner is 741 calories, which puts me up to a grand total of 175 grams of protein, 322 grams of carbs, and 119 grams of fats. It's pretty much on target. And to be honest, I'm not even working this out properly each day. I'm just eating intuitively, and I always seem to hit my goals. I mean, carbs are a little bit low, fat's quite high on there. That's a 917 calorie dinner. Presentation 10 out of 10. Sriracha. It's a very beige meal though that needs some veg on there. The brand new Puma Velocity 4s. I've had pretty much every Velocity trainer that's come out, but these are the new Hyrox Velocity 4s. The foam on the bottom feels like the Elite, so it's the same nitro foam, but it just doesn't have a carbon plate in it. It's obviously got really good tread. They're a bit more stable, and they're good for race day if you don't want a carbon plate, but also good for training. So I'm going to try these out on like my easy runs and just sort of general gym work that doesn't involve any sort of heavy lifting. So sort of more like Hyrox specific sessions. And then for my strength sessions, general lifting, I've got the new Puma Fuse 4s, and again, I've had the Puma Fuses right from the very start. I've had the Puma Fuse 1s, and these are the 4s. But yeah, nice stable platform on the bottom, good for lifting. A bit of an elevated heel, not too much though. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
These are just the normal non-Hyrox branded ones. They're really nice. Morning guys, I'm doing some easy aerobic work this morning in the gym. So, morning stack. I don't know if I've come on there and said this before, I think I have. 90 minutes of endurance work. To be honest, it doesn't matter if I'm doing endurance work or if I'm going to the gym to do strength. The same sorts of things go in my water bottle. So, creatine, citrulline malate. It dilates the veins and helps the flow of oxygenated blood around your muscles. So, endurance, good. Getting a pump on in the gym, good. There is 9 grams of that. Currently this water now tastes like unflavoured creatine and citrulline. Citrulline's got a sour taste to it. Because I'm doing 90 minutes of work, this is where it gets a little bit different between sort of a strength session and like an endurance session. If it was a strength session now, I'll probably put some beta-alanine in there as well and some electrolytes. Whereas because I'm going to do 90 minutes of endurance work, I've got Hyrox My Protein Electro Fuel. So this is all of my electrolytes and carbohydrates. If I'm doing any work for more than 60 minutes, that's when I'm having things like my Electro Fuel. And that is that. Ooh, what else have I got? I'm gonna take a little crispy squares bar for now. Give me some extra carbs. All I've had this morning is some shreddies, which does not suffice for 90 minutes of endurance work. Me and Zoe are currently doing some easy aerobic work together. So 10 minutes bike, 10 minutes ski, 10-minute row, 3 times. Zoe's doing 5-5-5 until I'm finished. "90 minutes, easy aerobic work done." Thoughts and feelings?
Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Really happy.
How long did you do?
I only did an hour.
And
but only an hour. That's
only
great.
an hour.
That's great.
Unreal.
For me,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Really good. Yeah.
90 minutes. I don't need to do that.
You'd have a load of crack as well, wouldn't you?
You were having a good crack with me. Yeah. You were being funny. We were having it was a good crack session.
So sometimes I'm funny and sometimes I'm what? Serious?
Serious, yeah.
Okay, so what's
sometimes we'll have a serious session, like into threshold.
So if I'm doing thresholds and Zoe's trying to have like, you know, well, what do you want to get up to later, or what we're doing this weekend, and I've got my heart rate at 170.
No, I enjoyed that one. We like strength ones together as well.
Yeah, we like strength. We have crack. We have a good bit of crack during strength. We have a good bit of crack during stuff like that. Yeah. We have a good bit of crack when we go for a little jog, don't we? A little run. Yeah. If we are, but yeah, if we're doing things like Hyrox and I'm working hard, or if I'm doing threshold stuff,
no crack to be had.
No crack for me. I'm like. Anyway, we're off to go and see our house. I've not seen it since all the scaffolding's come off, but
not all the scaffolding, by the way. Only the top half.
Okay. Well, I'm excited anyway. I can't remember what our last vlog, to be honest. Do you know?
Probably food.
I didn't vlog my food because that was a travesty. Yes, we can go to Waggers.
Really?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
I really, really want Waggers now. You've said it. Now you've got it in my head. I can't stop thinking about ramen.
So I've got a Hyrox simulation this weekend, and now Zoe's getting FOMO and she wants to do it, but the only available slot is women's pro, so the men's open weight. And you're a bit unsure, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd be really throwing myself in the deep end here. Okay, it wants me to go Washbury Roadway.
I think you should. I think you should do it. I think you've got it. Anyway, we're off to the Trafford Centre. We're getting excited.
Yes, we are.
I'm getting excited. I want to look at things like TVs. We're obviously not going to leave the Trafford Centre with a TV today, but you know, just want to suss it out. Maybe, what else do you want to look at? Blankets and stuff?
No, not silly little things like that, like more like sofas.
You cannot come to the Trafford Centre without getting a Wagamama's. Firecracker, what?
We can't.
We can't. Firecracker chicken, gyozas, what you got?
Ramen.
With a bit of chili
oil.
Chili oil. Lovely jubbly. Good evening, guys. It's currently 10:30, Thursday night. I've got my lactate profiling and VO2 max testing tomorrow morning at 10 AM. And on the instructions it says to not have any sort of heavy food in the morning, and to avoid things like caffeine. So I'm having some porridge oats now, getting the carbs on. I've actually just put, you can see this brown stuff. I'm going to show you it because it's elite. It's Vilgain cheat spread, hazelnut cream choco bar. As you can imagine, it's called cheat spread for a reason. Very calorie dense, but unreal on a crumpet. Or some porridge. So I have some porridge tonight, and then in the morning probably have some cereal. Something quite light, easy to digest. But yeah, 10:30, porridge, let's tuck in. Timings are critical. It's currently 15 minutes before my appointment. I'm just at the Manchester Institute of Health and Performance for some lactate profiling, so my lactate threshold, and VO2 max testing. This is more running specific, this one, just so I can nail down my training zones, and then in a month's time I'll be with the Red On team doing some more specific Hyrox stuff, sort of looking at strength metrics and everything else. But I tested here about this time last year, so I kind of want to do the same test, same lab, same variables, just to see where I'm at. But here we are.
BTS.
How you feeling, Dan?
cameras.
I'm excited, yeah. Looking forward to I've not run in a couple of days, mistaken myself.
Pretty much a year since your last one.
Yeah, 12 months, yeah. Do you know, I didn't even feel that.
Yeah, you never do. This feels going to last a band.
Yeah, the elastic band hitting you in the ear.
A little bit of suction against my hand. So nice deep breath out for me. Breathe in. Yep, all good. Do you want to come hop up? Okay, mate, we are good to go. So you've got the easy task of just running. We'll do the rest for you. But yeah, we'll start at 10 kilometers an hour for 4 minutes.
Perfect.
Happy?
Good to go. So treble's going to start in 3, 2, 1.
First stage will take a little bit longer to get up to speed.
Here we go.
Now he's happy.
Just get ready for the treble to stop in 3, 2, 1. How's that feeling? Comparison to easy runs about there? Faster, slower? So the likelihood is that's probably going to be it. What we need to do is just quickly check this lactate and make sure it's there. We don't want to stop you short. Alright, so that's probably going to be it. We'll start the next stage, but as soon as we get the lactate back, we'll finish it. Okay.
Speedy.
All we need, so Trevor's going to slow down now. Trevor's slowing down.
It's funny because when you train so specific to like not really going for like speed, it's more like your threshold. You do get to a certain speed where you just go, whoop. It's like not a rapid decrease, but you find your threshold, and after that it becomes quite hard. But like 14, 15. Alright, 16 was like right now I'm kind of on race pace, and then it was like, oh, okay, this is double pace now.
How did it feel in comparison to last year?
It feels relative, it's the same feeling. I'm just hoping that the thresholds are higher, especially the first one. Because I remember my second one was quite high, but my first one wasn't high enough to, you know, you want to be called an elite athlete. The first threshold didn't reciprocate that, and probably still doesn't, but it's a work in progress. It takes years and lots of hours.
To be honest, mate, your results look really good.
Yeah.
So this is last year's, right?
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, your lactate graph is like textbook. It doesn't really get much better than that. Last time you came about a year ago, your easy was about 13 kilometers an hour, which is 437 mins per kilometer. And second threshold was about 15, which is 4.
Yeah.
So I'm quite confident that your first threshold is around 14 kilometers an hour, which has improved from up to 417. So basically, if you're out doing an easy run now, you can be pretty confident that if you're below 417, you're probably in that easy zone, which is great. And surprisingly, your second threshold has jumped from 15 to 16. You can see basically it's nice and steady increase here until a certain point where it just goes wow.
Yeah.
So your lactate at 16 was 2.87, and then it went all the way up to 4.64.
Yeah.
Your gas data was getting there, your subjective measure as well suggested that you were just ticking over that threshold, which is why we stopped.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of these have improved by like a whole kilometre an hour. I mean, throughout Hyrox, like 10K, stuff like that, you're going to be pretty much at second threshold or above the whole time.
Yeah.
So the idea is the more and more you work around that zone, the further you can push it on, the quicker you can do those 1K intervals in Hyrox. Yeah, really impressive. And then heart rate data is not too dissimilar to last time either. We saw, for example, at your easies, so 14 kilometers an hour today was your easy zone, was 153. Last time it was 157. So everything's shifted down a little bit as well.
Okay.
So you're basically having a lower heart rate for the same given speed, which is showing you finding it easier.
That's perfect. That's good.
Cool.
Amazing.
Right, mate, we'll give you at least another 15 minutes before we even think about the max test.
Yeah, okay.
I'll explain kind of how it works again later on. But
Yeah, sounds good.
really chill, and all of a sudden you'll just feel it start to come, and then you just tip over that edge and you dive in, and you just got to hang in for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Once you get to that point, that's where the test starts really. It sounds cliche, but every single breath and every single step you take at that point really matters. But yeah, realistically, the point at which you're going to be like really struggling is going to be about 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So we just need to dig in as much as you can at that point.
Yeah.
How's that feeling?
Feels good.
Yeah, when you feel like it's really starting to get hard, that's the point at which you just lock in really. Go down your business, head down mate, let's dig in. Where it all counts. Okay, 10 seconds left, we're getting towards that top end down, but we need more. 3, 2, 1. That's 8 minutes. Come on now, Danny, really dig in, mate. This is where it all counts now, Danny. Really lock in, mate. That VO2 starts to plateau, so we need to keep pushing. Push. Remember, power to you, Danny, so whenever you want to stop, just let Jake know. But let's try and hang in there for a bit longer if we can. Try and get everything out. Come on now. Halfway through this stage, let's get to at least 9 minutes. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny, let's go. This is where it all counts, mate. Come on, really good. Try and get everything out. Come on. Yeah, love it. Come on, Dan, keep working, mate. Next stage in 3, 2, 1. 9 minutes. Come on, Dan. Let's see how long you can last, mate. Power's with you. Come on. Keep working, Danny. Really strong, mate. Come on now. Let's get it up there. Come on. Hang in there as long as you can. Come on, Danny. Keep pushing. Drive. Okay, mate. We've got everything we need, so power's with you. Now, whenever you want to stop, we can stop. Come on, hang in there. Come on, push.
Nice, Dan!
Okay, we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1.
Boom!
Felt like I was running in quicksand. I think it's the last time Connor got what he needed as well. I was tempted at pressing that red button today, but I thought I'll keep going until Connor pulls me off. I was close. You got me
And
at
he
the right
kept
time.
going post, Connor saying.
Yeah.
He kept going after that.
Yeah, I was getting close though. That just shows how good Connor is at his job.
Right, Danny, we just need one more lap take from you, mate, and then we are done. No, he did well. He did well. I was quite surprised to see how much he had improved. So the reflection in his physiology is probably a reflection of how he's doing his performance at the moment as well in competition. So yeah, always nice to see when people improve, and he did really well across all tests today. So good job.
Nice!
Smashed it. Wow, what a day that has been. Really successful morning with the testing this morning. So lactate threshold, VO2 max. Yeah, numbers all moved in the right direction, which I'm really happy about. I've been consistent in terms of I always tip up when I can. I always train every day. I haven't been getting the training in that I'd really want to get in, but you know, 12 months on with not the most optimal sort of training cycle and all my numbers moving in the right direction gives me a lot of confidence to know that when I can, or if I can train properly, you know, there's room there for a lot of growth. So yeah, really happy. And then I actually went to the Hut group, Team My Protein. I didn't actually take the camera in, but some really good meetings in there, some exciting things coming up in the pipeline, and yeah, just a textbook day, put it that way. I opted against Nando's. I'm at the gym and I've gone big. Club sandwich, sweet potato fries, miso chicken. I've got 2 bao buns coming as well. Big feed, not really eating all day. And I'm editing back the vlog. No, this is not a food eating challenge YouTube, but it could be one if you want it to be. We've got Korean chicken bao bun and halloumi bao bun, but I don't know where the bun is on that. Good morning. Saturday morning in Thirsk, ready for a local Hyrox sim. Basically my best man Tony went for a run last weekend. He told me he was doing a Hyrox sim. I was like, well, I'll do that, because I'm actually heading up north today to go to a function to sort of catch up with some work friends, and this is on the way, so I thought, why not? Outdoors, I think it's a 1k loop, and it will just seal off a decent week of training, and then tomorrow I've got to go for a long run. This is a full Hyrox sim, apart from the sled push has been changed to 100 meters of bear crawl, which is interesting. That'll be good crack, I'm sure. No idea what to expect. I've not done a bear crawl in probably about 7 years. But the rest of it is standard Hyrox format. The sled pull is outdoors, it's on grass, as you can see. I actually packed the trail running shoes for this, noting that I'm going to be doing things like sled pull and burpees on grass. It could be a bit slippy, but they're carbon plated trail running shoes, the Puma ones, which are great. Anyway, my mate is about to start in about 10 minutes. I've not seen him, not said hello yet, so I'm going to jump out, go get registered, suss the situation out and get myself ready to do a simulation. Cruisy. Go on, Danny, lad. Come on, big pull. Let's go. Big finish. Save myself those bare feet. Yeah. Really smashes the CLS. Yeah. But now, like, regulate heart rate, regulate a bit of lactic acid, and after that, like, all balls. Five left, let's go. 6, 7, 98, 99, 100, let's go. Go on, Danny, lad. 50, 20 minutes. Unreal. 50 minutes, 20 seconds. 100 unbroken as well. Machine. Team, good evening. It's currently Sunday. I've had a very busy day. I'm back at work, and I am just literally about to put this video together and get it uploaded. Yes, I just wanted to quickly say this is gonna be world's shortest outro because I've got plenty of other things to do on a Sunday night. It's currently 8:30 and my job is not yet done. I've got to go and do about 20 kilometers worth of running on the training areas, put some navigation markers out ready for a Navex in the morning. So I won't keep you for too long, but I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that tuned into this video. Expect a little bit more of the same over the next few weeks. I'm going to be very busy on course, so yeah, expect a lot of the same sort of thing, training, military insights, and what I'm getting up to over the next 4 weeks. Exciting things coming up. I've got a Hybrid X event in North Wales in 2 weeks' time, and then I'm pretty much 4 weeks out from the Backyard Ultra with Red On, so fair amount in the pipeline in the lead up to or before the Hyrox season starts properly for me in September. As for the last week, decent week of training, testing, which I did at the Manchester Institute of Health and Performance. I have not yet received my report back, but everything, the early indications indicate that sort of LT1, LT2 have budged in the right direction after 12 months of sort of consistency, which is good. For me, like on like a personal level, I've not even scratched the surface in terms of the amount of training that I can do. So yeah, it gives me a lot of confidence and reassurance that I'm moving in the right direction, noting the sort of the last 12 months that I've had. So yeah, that's really, really key for me and a big confidence boost. In terms of VO2 max, not too sure what that is yet, and there was no early indications from the test, but I don't suspect it's moved too much, but we'll see. On my watch it says 61. I think last time it was 61, 62, something like that. So we'll see what that is. But yeah, happy and can't wait for the next 4 weeks. Busy period, get that out of the way, and then, you know, really focus on training. So a good period coming up. But again, thank you very much to everyone that clicked on this video and to those of you that got this far, and I'll see you next time.